Hi, my name is Jessica Hickok, and I'm your CEO of the Oklahoma Association of Realtors.
And I'm Richard Phillips, your contract lobbyist.
And welcome to this week's Capitol Insider. So it's been a busy week at the Capitol this week.
It has. Things are really starting to move. Bills are being amended. They're being brought to the floor. The committee process, other than appropriations, is over. So we're starting to see some real movement out there.
So if you would tell us a little bit about where we are with House Bill 1519, the Homebuyer Savings Account Act.
Well, that's a bill that we've had to amend a couple of times. And we wanted to include deductions for the actual contributions to the account. But we've had to back off on that. And we're just doing the interest now. Obviously, with this budget situation, the legislature has appeased us and let us run the measure, but it'll take effect a little bit later. We're getting the language written as we speak, or actually finalized, and it should run next week.
So how is our e-notary measure going?
Well, as you know, the bill that we initially filed with our two authors, Senator Smalley and Representative Hall, is no longer a bill. It's dormant, it's sitting in a committee, but we decided to take that bill and we're putting it into an appropriations measure. And so the bill is being drafted, the numbers are being ran, and you know, as the legislature needs funding this year, that will help because we're creating a new tier of a notary. So I think that will help the legislature, and I think we'll see that bill resurrected and being run in the next week or two.
And we really appreciate the work of Chairman Jordan this week in regards to our Senate Bill 266 with team names and group names.
We do, and that bill just has a couple more hurdles. It's going to be heard on the House floor. Senate has to accept amendments. And we met with John Paul Jordan, who's an up-and-coming star of the House. He's chairman of Administrative Rules. He's been very helpful. He ran the bill for Representative Eccles. And he's been tremendous and been very helpful. And we see that bill may make the governor's desk in the next couple of weeks.
Something else that we have been working very closely on is the taxes on services issue. Where do we currently stand with that?
Well, the history of it is, you know, the governor proposed it in her State of the State speech, and it was quite an extensive list of sales tax on services that dealt, a lot of them, with real estate. And so the association, our lobbying team, and all of our folks have been out there letting these people know that this is detrimental to the real estate industry. And so now, as the session is winding down, we're starting to see a few of those bills being prepared and coming out, and we're going to be watching every one of them to ensure that they do not negatively impact the real estate market.
I would like to take a moment and remind all of our members that if you do receive a call for action from OAR, please be sure to respond immediately or as soon as possible, as those are very important.
Very.
The Oklahoma Association of Realtors has always prided ourselves on having a very strong government affairs department. Recently, we've had some changes as Matt Robison, our former VP of Government Affairs, has decided to pursue other opportunities, and we certainly wish him well. We do want to say a big thank you to Mike Craddock, who has decided to step in and help us this week and finish out the session.
He has been a huge help.
He certainly has. So we certainly want to say thank you to all of you out there. Thank you to your work for this week, and that wraps it up for this week's Capitol Insider.